Guys, welcome back to the channel, and how do you like my tan? Last week I was hanging out in Greece, 30-degree weather, but now I'm back in cold Finland. Today was -1 degrees Celsius, so winter is definitely coming. But nonetheless, I'm super stoked to be back in Finland and back at it with the YouTube channel, and today we are doing a new tutorial video about how to film cinematic films with your iPhone. But first off, I want to introduce you to my friend Roope.
Hi.
And the reason why today I want to show you how to make cinematic films with your iPhone is so many people limit themselves because they think, because I don't have that Canon 1D Mark II like all the other famous YouTubers, so they automatically write themselves off thinking, I can't make cinematic films. But today I want to show you that with the right setup, with your iPhone, you can create cinematic films and you can start your YouTube channel just with that. So let's get into it. Alright guys, tip number 1 on how to create cinematic films with your mobile phone. Make sure that you're filming in 24 frames per second. Most phones, for example the iPhone, they're filming either at 30 or 60 frames per second, and this is just not the cinematic look. So there's a few different ways how you can get it to be 24 frames per second. You can first use different apps. For example, the gimbal that I'm using has its own personal app that allows you to choose frame rates, so you can choose 24 frames per second. Another app that you can use is Filmic Pro. It does cost, but it has a lot of functions to allow you to film 24 frames per second, flat profiles, and so on. Or lastly, just with the computer with MPEG Stream Clip or Adobe Media Encoder, you can transcode the footage from 30 frames per second to 24 frames per second. So tip number 1, make sure you have 24 frames per second to get that cinematic look to your footage. Tip number 2, use gimbals. Before, I have never really been a fan of gimbals, or maybe I was just a little bit afraid of them, but today, after using this Moza Mini Me, I think I fall in love with the gimbal world. It was just honestly so easy holding the gimbal with the iPhone, filming, and you're able to get really cinematic movements to your shots. So if you want to step up your mobile videography game to make some epic films with your phone, make sure you invest in just a small little gimbal like this. This one goes for only $100, and it has so many cool things, like it has a tracking mode, sport mode, inception mode. All these different modes are going to allow you to get really cinematic footage. So if you haven't bought yet yourself a mobile gimbal, make sure you check out Moza Mini Me. I've heard that's pretty good. I've liked it, so why not? Tip number 3, use different lenses. Yeah, you can actually get different kinds of lenses for your mobile phones. And I like using Black Eye Lens. They're a company here from Finland, and I guess that's the reason why I like supporting them, is because they're super high quality, and it's awesome to be able to support something that's local and made in your own country. So if you haven't yet, go check out Black Eye Lens. They have all sorts of different lenses. You can get the fisheye, the wide, the teleportrait, macro lens. And the reason why having different lenses is going to help you make cinematic films is, instead of always just having the wide shot of an iPhone, for example, you can then maybe do a fisheye look for an extreme sports film, or maybe you want to get some really nice detail shots and you can use the macro lens, or maybe you want to get that nice portrait. For example, I used today in the video of Roope, I used the portrait lens to get a nice shot of him and get a little bit more depth of field in the shot. So by using these really cheap, high quality lenses, you can get cinematic look for your videos. So tip number 3, make sure you use different kinds of lenses. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you go check out Roope's channel. He's got amazing videos coming out. He's just starting out again, so make sure you subscribe to his channel. And as well, make sure you hit that like button and comment below. It's really great to just talk with you guys and build community on this channel. So hope you like this video this week, and we'll see you next week.